You're in the mansion, you didn't build the walls, now you can't find the exit door. No one locked you in, you locked yourself in. The strangest part is you think you're happy because you're inside. Familiar pain, a lost identity, a false, safe waiting. When was the last time you left something just because it was comfortable? Or are you still standing there just because it's comfortable? You don't know the answer to this question, but you'll know it soon. Think of a house, 7 rooms, a cinema room, a gym, a library. Everyone thinks the same thing the moment they walk in. Why would I leave here? The rule is simple. Whoever leaves last gets the house, but no one wants to leave because the house is beautiful, because the house is comfortable, because the house is safe. Right at this point, something happens. The rule is no longer winning. The rule becomes being able to stay, and that's what you do. Think about it. Which mansion in your life is keeping you inside? A job, a relationship, a habit, a version of you? Which one? Don't answer now. On the first day in the mansion, everyone was strong. They said, I will never leave. They said, I'll stay 3 years. Then the televisions turned off. Then the silence began. In silence, a person is left with themselves. That's when they notice. The problem was not the house. The problem was the time inside the house. You're in a place like this too. You're in a house. Someone looking from outside says, what a nice life. From inside, you say, how do I get out of here? Both are right. Why don't we leave?
Subscribe to my channel and find more content for yourself.
The door isn't locked. No one is forcing us. So what's holding us? There are 3 reasons for this. All 3 are about you. The first reason is this. Comfort is not a choice. Comfort is a trap. The best traps don't look like a door. They look like a wall. They appear as, I'm already fine like this. The second claim, you're not actually afraid of the house. You're afraid of the outside. You don't know who you are outside the mansion. This unknown is what makes you love the mansion. Think for a moment. Last week, late at night, 3 a.m., phone in your hand, the screen lighting up your face. Actually, you needed to sleep. Actually, you didn't need to send that message. Actually, you needed to quit that job. You stopped because that place was familiar, because that place was safe, because there you knew who you were. Outside was uncertain. Right at that moment, you looked at the mansion's door. You turned back. Remember, this mansion is holding you. You know now, don't you? You can even name it now. Knowing is not enough, because knowing is not leaving. You say, I want to go. You don't go. You say, I will change. You sleep in the same room. This is not laziness. It's not cowardice either. It's something much sneakier. It's called false safety. What you'll lose doesn't scare you. What scares you is not knowing what you'll find. No one stayed alone in the mansion. Everyone watched each other. If one left, the others relaxed. They said, so I can leave too. So who are you waiting for? Reason 1. Familiar pain is better than unfamiliar comfort. The human brain counts the new as danger. It counts familiar pain as safe. That's why we prefer a bad order over a good uncertainty. For example, you didn't leave that relationship, that job, because it was bad, but it was familiar. The new one could have been good. The new one was unknown. The unknown was more frightening than the bad. You'll deny this the first time you read it. Then a name comes to your mind. This is exactly you. Familiar pain makes you think it loves you. Reason 2, identity becomes synonymous with habit. You got so used to that house that it's no longer just a place. It became you. If you leave, you don't know who you'll be. That's why you're not protecting the mansion. You're protecting yourself. Think about which role you can't let go of. The always strong me,
Subscribe to my channel and find more content for yourself.
the always self-sacrificing me. If you let go of that role, what remains? Did this question bother you? It should have. You're not leaving the house. You're not leaving your role. Reason 3, waiting is easier than making a choice. Making a decision means risk. Waiting, on the other hand, is doing nothing. Doing nothing gives you the feeling of I haven't lost yet. Time is passing, silently. While you wait, life is not waiting for you. One day you realize the time you spent inside already lasted longer than the life you could have built outside. Waiting is also a choice. It's the most expensive one. Do you remember? I had asked what was holding us. Now you know all 3 reasons. Familiar pain, a lost identity, a false, safe waiting. All 3 are saying the same thing. It's not that you can't find the door. You don't want to look at the door. This is not just a matter about a house. The same thing happens in relationships. You stay with someone you no longer love just so the habit doesn't break. The same thing happens at work too. In a job that's draining you, you stay because what if the new place is worse? The same thing happens in the way you talk to yourself. You keep telling yourself the same sentence. What if I do something worse? You know this sentence. How many years have you been saying it? The same thing happens in your habits. The same thing happens in your social circle. Always with the same people. You have the same conversations because someone new. Redefine yourself and you're not ready for that. Think again. Those 7 rooms in the mansion, they weren't actually 7 rooms. They were 7 excuses. There's a cinema, how could I leave? There's a gym, how could I leave? You too, in your own life, found yourself 7 excuses. Each one looks real. None of them is the real reason. The real reason is always the same. The outside is unknown. Now you know. But knowing won't change you, because you knew this before too. You're not hearing this for the first time. Just for the first time you're hearing it this clearly. And that's a different thing, because now you can't say I didn't know. Now you can only say I didn't
Subscribe to my channel and find more content for yourself.
choose to. That sentence is heavy. Let it sit for a moment. It was thought that whoever stayed last in the mansion wins. No one asked what winning actually meant. Maybe the winner was the one who left first. Maybe the one who left the mansion first wasn't the loser, but the first one to wake up. You're still inside. You're still saying maybe tomorrow. You're still saying when the conditions are right, but the conditions will never be right for you, because rightness is not outside. Rightness is the moment you decide. You too are in a mansion. You didn't build the wall. Now you can't find the exit door. No one locked you in. You locked yourself in. Now I'm saying this again, but now you hear it differently, because now you know what's holding you. There's one more thing. Even those who leave the mansion sometimes find they build the same order at a different address. We'll talk about that next time. I'm no longer asking you when will you leave. You already know the answer. I'm only asking this. Knowing this answer, does it bother you? If it doesn't, then maybe you don't really want to leave. Come with me in the next video. I talked about you.
Subscribe to my channel and find more content for yourself.